Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be giving you guys the full details on how much I was able to spend for the cost of my transaction from Nigeria to Canada. So like this has been a requested video and I'm here to answer that. Let's go guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Augustine Peace. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber who recently moved to Canada for an undergraduate program in economics, though as a transfer student. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the real deal. So guys, let's get into the video. So first things first is your application fee. Yes, application fee. So my application fee was 90 Canadian dollars for undergraduate program and 120 Canadian dollars for graduate programs. So I paid my application fee via Flywire, which was 44,379 naira. So this was the amount I was able to pay through Flywire. So when you convert your 90 Canadian dollars into naira, you will know how much you're paying. Though as of the time of paying this, the cost of things wasn't as high as this. So note that as of today, the cost of things are much. So I don't think you should be expecting this exact amount. So after my application fee, as of the time of processing my application, I didn't have an international passport. So I did my international passport online, which I paid 25,000 naira to do that. I needed my passport urgently because if you apply for your passport online, you have to wait for 1 month verification. So I had to wait for 1 month to go for my capturing. But because I needed my passport urgently, I don't have the whole time to wait for 6 weeks before my passport will be out. So I had to look for someone in the immigration office and pay the person so that he can be able to help me fast track my passport. So I had to pay him 22,000 naira to do that for me. So you see, 22,000 naira plus my online payment, which was 25,000 naira, I was able to pay 47,000 naira to get my international passport. So after international passport, I now wrote IELTS. Yes, I wrote IELTS, but guys, I did not make use of my IELTS. I didn't make use of the results. I don't even know why I wrote it, but though I was just scared that maybe I needed it, but my agent said I don't need it. So like that was a waste of money for me. So I paid 83,000 naira for my IELTS exam. So after that, I did police clearance certificate, which was 10,000 naira. As of the time I did mine, before I left Nigeria, I had a friend who was processing his Canada visa too, and he went to do his police clearance certificate. He told me that the process has changed, that you now have to do a remitter for it and go to the bank and pay the sum of 40,000 naira for police clearance certificate. And I say like, what? I haven't left Nigeria and the price have increased. Like, though I don't know. That was what he told me. So it's not something like I'm sure of. So I don't know. But I'm just talking about myself, how much I paid. So if it has increased, I don't know. But this is what I paid. I paid 10,000 naira for my own police clearance certificate. Then medicals. I paid 46,500 naira for medicals. After medicals, then visa application. And if you've watched my previous videos, guys, I made mention of using an agent for my visa application. So I paid 250,000 naira to my agent for visa, and the application fee was included in the 250,000 naira I paid. So my flight ticket, I paid 850,000 naira. Yes, because I wanted to do two-way. Yeah, I wanted to collect money from the bank. Like I was raising a form A so that I can be able to collect some dollars from the bank. That was why I did two-way, because that was one of the requirements that you have to do going and coming so that you can be able to what to collect dollar from the bank. So I did that, which I wasn't able to get that because when I started the form A, they said I need to apply within 60 days, and I was applying just 3 weeks for my flight to be ready. So I didn't get that. So if I'm to use one way, I should give an estimate of 600,000 or 500,000 thereabout for flights, which I don't know how much the flights varies anyway. Then my pretty expenses, yeah, I included pretty expenses like scanning passports, photocopy, photographs, all those petty expenses. We think they are nothing, but at times when you add everything up, you see that like they are huge amounts of money. I gave an estimate of that for 10,000 naira. which I don't know if it's correct or not, but like just pretty expenses like miscellaneous and the rest. Because I don't base in Lagos, I stay in Onitsha. And for the course of my medicals and my biometrics, I have to travel from Anambra to Lagos to do all those stuff. So those are expenses like my transport. They were expenses. So I added that. Then COVID-19 card. I did COVID-19 card, but I didn't use that. So guys, you don't need to do that. Yeah. You don't need to. But if you still want to do that, you're free to do that. Though I didn't use my own. I did that for 10,000 naira. I did yellow fever card for 13,000. I didn't use that either, but I just did that because I asked like what document do I need to submit at the point of entry. So people said COVID-19, people said yellow fever, and like I just did that because I don't want to be taken unawares. So I just want to like get my complete document. I don't want stories that touches the heart. Like I don't want it. I wasn't ready for that. So I did that. Then my foodstuffs and my jacket, I gave an estimate of 200,000 naira. Yes, I think it's up to that because yeah, I bought jackets, winter jackets, I bought foodstuffs, I bought a new bag, I bought some clothes. So yeah, I think it's up to that. So that's it. That I just gave an estimate for it, 200,000 naira. So I changed 770,000 naira to 1,100 US dollars. That's an expensive too, because it was that money, that US dollars, that sustained me in Canada. When I came to Canada, and I converted my US dollar to Canadian dollars, and it was way cheaper for me. So if you're in Nigeria and you're planning to come to Canada, I won't advise you to buy Canadian dollars in Nigeria because they are almost the same price. When I wanted to buy Canadian dollar, they were telling me 600, like 600 for one Canadian dollar and 700 for US dollar. So I just literally went for US dollar. And when I came to Canada, I went to my bank and I changed the currency from US dollar to Canadian dollars. It has more gain for you than you changing naira to Canadian dollar in Nigeria. It's more expensive. So that is just it. So guys, that is just the total of my expenses for everything. So summary of everything: application fee 44,000, 397,000, passport 47,000, police clearance 10,000, IELTS 83,000, medical 46,500, agent 250,000, flight ticket 850 going and coming. So you can remove the coming back for your own to get to your own pride, like pretty expenses 10,000, COVID-19 10,000, yellow fever 13,000, foodstuffs and jackets 200,000, changing of currency 770,000. So my total expenses was 2,333,897,000. Yeah, guys, I was very lucky. I didn't have to make any deposit for my tuition before coming to Canada. Yes, I paid my tuition on February, last 2 months. So like I didn't pay any tuition fee and the rest. These are just my expenses from the cost of my application fee to when I landed in Canada. So it was when I got to Canada, I stayed January, then February. That was when I even paid my tuition fee, guys. I just said lucky me because there are some programs that you have to make a deposit, a tuition deposit, whereas there are programs again you need to pay 50% of the tuition and the rest. But me, I was just lucky. I didn't have to pay anything. And like when I got to the airport at the point of entry, I was scared because like I saw some people like they've made part of their tuition payment, and like I was the only person left there without part payment. Even my agent had to call me because my agent called me when I landed in Canada. I was like, "Did you pay any tuition fee?" I said, "No, I didn't pay." I was like, "Why are you going to tell them at the embassy?" I said, "I don't know, but let's just go there." So luckily for me, the immigration officer that attended to me at the airport was like, I was like, when I got there, like, where's your passport? I gave him my passport. Your admission letter, I gave him my admission letter. Letter of enrollment, I gave him my letter of enrollment. He just went through everything and just started, welcome to Canada. If you need an extension for your visa, you could send to this email. I was like, thank you. And my study visa was given to me. Like, I didn't encounter any question like, you didn't make a part payment, or like, why didn't you feel like, I don't know. Grace followed me throughout to Canada. I was like, I'm a child of grace. Yeah, I'm a child of grace. So like grace was following me till I landed to Canada. I find it's pretty cool. You working with an estimate, like trying to know, trying to know an estimate from people that have traveled already to know how much they spend, so that you're working on a budget. It's actually smart. It's a smart move, knowing how much you need for this and this and that. So just work with the budget. That is just it, guys. It's cool. So guys, if you find this video helpful, please share it to people that will be interested in. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you again in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye. And guys, a little prayer for me. I'm having exams next week. My exams are starting on the 18th of April. 18th, 19th, and 25th. So a little prayer won't be bad for me. Like, wish your baby girl luck. Thank you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye.